Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to shoot you a quick video. It is Monday, the 19th of June, and we are going live in our influence course. I don't have a name for it yet. It's going to be called the Ultimate Influence Course or something pretty badass and fun, but we're going to go live on July 3rd, and I'm putting together just an unbelievable course. There will be kind of a back office with videos and skill set trainings and everything I've learned from Tony as far as leadership content, all the different framing stuff from people like Oren Klaff, all the NLP stuff. So some of it will be in the back office just because it is so much content. I don't want to overwhelm you. Something I've really been tapping into the last year has been these NLP frames. I've been really curious about how Tony has done what he's done. And I have dozens of phone calls between he and I, him coaching me, where I recorded them, broke them down, and he's a real genius. And that stuff isn't going to happen overnight, but if you are somebody that I've talked to about this course, chances are, and I'm thinking of a few of you now, you really see the need for a legitimate sales process within your organization. That being if you're an organization where you want to build a team and share these videos with them, or if you're an army of one, an entrepreneur, need to get people on the phone to sell them personal services, being it writing their book or signing up for your personal training sessions or whatever. So this aspect of influence is going to start with you. So we're going to really dial this in our first module on the third, which will really be about this consistent piece of your influence, which is you and your ability to influence yourself, to communicate effectively with yourself. We're going to break down a few different frameworks from Tony Robbins, specifically the triad, if you're familiar with that, and 6 human needs, to really understand what's happening in the mind and, more importantly, the emotions of our prospects when they engage with us. And you're going to learn some specific frameworks that I've learned from a guy named Kevin Nations. I was part of his mastermind years ago. It's a $75,000 a year mastermind. That content has also really been mind-blowing for me. So to specifically know this framework, I mentioned it, it's the RAPID framework. Some of you might have heard me explain it before. We've made it a little bit different, calling it the WOWD framework, which stands for who, creating an outline, finding the wounds that people have, basically connecting or expanding those wounds to other areas of the person's life, and leading people specifically through a decision-making process where you give them the power but control the frame, and people ultimately sell themselves. So I vetted everybody a little bit on this, and I know that if you're getting this video, you're somebody I think is a good person, because these tools can also be used for not so good stuff. And I'm actually taking off here in a little bit. I want to do this video, and just if you're in, you're in. If not, I'm pretty much full on the amount of people I'll be able to take on. But if you do have somebody that you think of can really benefit from this, and they want this individualized training, it's the last time I'll do anything for probably, I just signed up a client this morning for $15K a month. So it'll probably be the last time I do anything low end like this. The reason I'm doing this, one, is to get your testimonial. So one, I need to make sure that you're the right person, but two, also I need to make sure that I can legitimately get you a benefit. Like, not just like I'm happier, I feel lighter. No, a real result. And a result always has a number in it or an event. I lost 20 pounds. I doubled my income. I created a sales process that has me strategically, systematically putting a certain amount of revenue in my pocket every single month. And you feel more confident and certain because you've got a real process and you're not winging it. So you're going to get that. And so if you know somebody else that needs that, feel free to share this link with them. But that's it. We're taking care of payment and all that stuff basically now. And I've got one more piece that I've really wanted to, I've had my eye on for a while in the self-development influence space that completely, I won't say it's unrelated to self-development, at least in the way that I have experienced it. But I'm going to spend a week down in Orange County with a guy named Garrett J. White, Warrior. Some of you might know that. Very expensive, all men's mastermind, really going into the core. Some of it will be business stuff, but focuses on these 4 areas: body, balance, being, and business. And so how we do anything is how we do everything. And if somebody has one aspect of their life is completely a shit show, that is going to affect other areas of their life. So really going there for myself, but I'm going to be pulling a lot of nuggets for you this week that I know will help your business. I've already done some of Garrett's business training, Garrett J. White, and really powerful stuff outside of Tony Robbins. He's the best speaker communicator I've ever seen. So really, really good stuff. And let me know if you have any questions about it. These are the last few folks I'll be taking through this. So if you're somebody getting this video, awesome. I'm looking forward to working with you individually for the next 2 months where we dial in your sales process. And this will be something you can come back to for life. And my ultimate goal isn't just to help you make more money, but like I said, Module 1, influencing yourself, because you are the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's your communication with yourself and others that's going to bridge the gap between where you are today and where you ultimately want to take yourself and your family and your legacy. So I'm looking forward to working with you, and let me know if you have any questions. But below this or somewhere around this link, there'll be a PayPal link or a credit card. Let me know how you want to pay, and let me know if you have any questions. But July 3rd, we'll go live, 6 p.m. There'll be some worksheets and some other things like that to make sure you really get it. We'll do every Monday. There'll be a recorded lesson. There'll also be a back office for skill building. I'll refer to that. So not to overwhelm you, there'll be a lot in there. So we'll most likely open up each module 1 week at a time. So each module will build upon the next, and you'll have homework every week. So you've got to commit to that. It's not going to be something where you just accumulate information. This is a real interactive workshop where you're actually going to be implementing information, not accumulating more ideas. So this is where the rubber hits the road. Looking forward to working with you, and let me know if you have any questions, but I look forward to talking to you after this week when I get back from this Warrior event. All right, take care.